People that work at the Winnipeg airport are legitimately the nicest human beings in the entire world. So like my last year with the Jets and organization, I was called between the coast, the A, and the show. I was called up and sent down 14 times. Like I was a regular at that airport. And so like every time I'd come in, people would recognize me. They would know my name. They would say, "Hello, Mr. Phillips, how are you doing?" And then when I get sent down, like they knew I was getting sent down. Like I was upset. Things like weren't happy. And there was like my bag was always overweight. They'd just wave it. Like sticks, everything. Honestly, shout out to everyone at the Winnipeg airport, because you may not think about it, but just those like nice, kind gestures when like I was going through like hard times of getting called up and sent down, it goes like a long way. Like being a good person goes a long way. So the people at the Winnipeg airport, best people.
That's amazing. Have you ever been on the hug rug before?
No, what's that?
So the hug rug is this giant rug, kind of like the size of my apartment here, and they have it right when you walk down the staircase at the airport. So like when you've landed and you come into like the baggage area, it's this big giant blue rug that says the hug rug. And you're supposed to hug people and you're supposed to take pictures on it. It went away for the COV, but now it's back.
Has it always been there?
Always been there, giant. You cannot miss the hug rug.
I think like you need people to like want to hug you in order to go to the hug rug. So no, I didn't know that was there.
No. You're flying private. You're on the charter. That's why you don't go through that entrance. You come through the other one. You'd never see the hug rug otherwise. Peasants like me, when you fly economy class, you see it.
When you play in the cheese toast, man, you do not fly private.
So I'm curious while we're on the topic. So you're with the Jets and or the Moose and or the Jacksonville Icemen and or the Florida Everblades, et cetera, not to rub it in. But so you get called up or sent down. So they send you to the Winnipeg airport. You fly Air Canada, just like a normal peasant, or like give me the breakdown from start to finish, how you go and how you end.
So it really depends for the most part. So let's just say, let's go back to like probably my most tumultuous year, which would have been in Jacksonville. So I just got a call. Hey, we're calling you up. Either you're flying to whatever city the Moose are in, or you're getting called back to Manitoba, and get in the airport, Jacksonville to either Chicago or Minneapolis. It depends. And then sometimes you have to stay overnight because there wasn't a connecting flight, and then you get your connection. So you just fly normal air, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, like no first class or anything. It's just, it's a cost-effective thing. You're not a superstar, so there's no reason to break the bank, and I understand that. And to be honest, like it's just accept it. Like everyone thinks that playing pro hockey is like, no matter the level, it's just this like gravy train you're on. So I think one thing that you do really well is when you talk about like the Fed and your experience and like the spill and stuff, is you do open a lot of eyes to the experience and how it's not all like cupcakes and rainbows. Can't even say sunshine. Cupcakes and rainbows. And it is
and
a
paper
grind.
airplanes.
Yeah, it is a grind. And so I think that's really important, because you'll get people that will be like, "Oh, you're playing pro hockey. You should be like, how can you ever say, like, complain about it?" Be like, "Man, if you ever sat on a 4-foot bunk from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Charleston, South Carolina for 22 hours and you're 6'4", yeah, you're going to complain because your back is broken."
Oh, the back's broken. The cam impingement's at its worst. And you got these little short guys. Like if you're under 6 feet and traveling pro hockey, you are living the dream. So for those that don't know, most of us travel by bus. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those that don't know, so if you're a short guy, you would sleep on the floor of the bus. So either across the seats or in between the actual aisle. Right? And that's one of the benefits of being short, is that you can fit. There's no problems. As a big guy, whether I go no matter what way, it doesn't fit. So the only way that I can sleep is kind of like a sloth. When, if you can see here, you kind of like get the feet kind of going up like this. That's really the only way to sleep on the bus. Or, actually, this is the greatest story I've ever seen or heard of. So Ian White, NHL vet, good friend of mine from Winnipeg, he's playing with me in Motor City this year, and he says, "Man, these buses, they kind of suck, eh?" As he's got like a chew in. And he says, I'm gonna build my own seat. And I'm like, build your own seat? Like, we're paying $4,000 a day for this bus. What kind of seat are you gonna build? So he goes to the Rona, or the Home Hardware, whatever it was in Detroit, gets an air nailer, gets like the screwdriver gun, all this timber and everything, and builds a bed. So he builds the bed that covers 2 seats, and he's got the whole like bed frame set up. He's got like a little mattress on there, and he just made his own bed setup in the bus. That's National League right there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. I can say that when I was a rookie, I was a starting goalie in the Coast. So I was fortunate enough that I didn't have to sleep on the floor, but I did get the smallest bunk. So that was the trade-off.
So you guys did sleep on the floor on the coast your rookie year.
Oh yeah, that's just part of it. It sucks, but it's
Hey,
part
more
of it.
hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?